We just turned off Highway 69 going east on Court Street. Court Street was the major downtown area of Atoka, and it looks much the same way as it did back in the 40s and 50s. There's been a few things that have changed, but the basic layout looks very much the same. To the left here is the old drugstore, 303 Court Street. This is where Kirk would have traveled every day and walked every day to work and back and forth to school. And across the street over here and walk down the way to the corner, which is the bank. And this is where he would come and make deposits at the bank that Skeet would ask him to come do. That bank has been there a long time, since 1901. He would then turn down Ohio Street here, walk just about a half a block to the alley that we've talked about, and that's where he would go down and be able to get his lunch. And so that's pretty much Court Street, downtown Atoka. This is the alley that plays an important part in the book. There's several things that happen here. This is where Kirk walks down to Johnny's in the back door to eat. Over here one day, Uncle Willie caught Kirk coming around the corner and was mad at him because he didn't have his gun on him. And then right here in the actual alley, towards the end of the book, is where the final showdown happens, and Butch is ambushing Kirk. And so this alley was an important part of the book in our minds as we began to put the book together. So these are the actual tracks that Kirk traveled on many days as he was a student here in Atoka by himself. He met a lot of adversity right here, running these tracks in the heat and the cold, back and forth. That's part of what compelled me to write the story, A Rainbow in the Dark, because it told that story of adversity and overcoming that. Dr. Kirkland went on to inspire a lot of students, and that was a story in and of itself, and it all happened right here in Atoka. I'm standing in front of the Dunbar High School. It's an important part of our book, and it was an important part of Henry Kirkland's life. He attended this school. It was a segregated school, and it was where the African Americans in this community had to attend. He graduated from high school here in 1954, and he lived across the street his entire time alone during his high school years, and would go down the street that way and cross the tracks on his way to school. And so we felt like this was an important part of his life, and therefore an important part of the book, and that's why we included it so much.